Open your mind. Open your mind.
Hey out there, this is Buzz with the Survival Buzz. So I wanted to start off by thanking everybody that stopped by my live stream last night. I really appreciate your guys' support. It was a lot of fun, and if I screwed anything up, I apologize, but it's my first run at this. I'm sure I'll get better over time. So that brings me to today's video. I didn't think I'd be making another one of these as quickly as I am, but when I got into work today after the holiday, it was a strange place, my work. We were out of all kinds of things, and the outsheets for every single department in my store were a mile long. And I kind of anticipated a little bit with the holidays, everybody buying more stuff than they typically do. That would explain a lot of it, but it was a large amount of stuff that we were out of today. The meat department, they were outed pretty much all of their chicken. The chicken wall was completely wiped. They didn't get much lunch meat. They didn't get hardly any bacon, any sausage. There was quite a bit of things that they were wiped out on. Produce, just as bad. We got half the grapes we ordered. We didn't get pretty much any of the berries we ordered, strawberries and stuff like that. We didn't get any. And there was quite a few other items that we, got prorated, which means we only got partially what we ordered. And then salads were pretty much non-existent. I mean, the stuff I ordered, we didn't get hardly anything for the salad wall. So rather strange. Usually it's just a couple items, one or two things, but never just outsheet after outsheet after outsheet. So I wrote down, I took some notes, kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about, how bad this is. And this is just for my store. Like I've said before, I live in Northeast Oklahoma, so I'm sure it's going to vary wherever you're at. But to give you a little insight, working in a grocery store, how things work. So there's this thing called prorate, which basically means, say I order 100 cases of something, and so they prorate it, and they only send me 50 cases. Well, they do that throughout my company. Every store, they'll prorate. So if every store orders 100 cases and they don't have enough to fill, then they're only giving people, depending on the, size of their store, is how they divide it up. So even though this may not affect your store where you're at, it affects the big picture. So even though you're not seeing these shortages and stuff, I can guarantee you they're going to hit you eventually, because that's how this system works. You spread things around so people don't panic, but eventually there's not enough things to spread around. So here's the numbers for, I pulled up all our invoices for every department to give you guys an idea here. The truck I ordered today, I received 52% of what I ordered. I ordered 325 cases. I got 169 cases. And I kind of told you the things that I was out. It's salads, grapes, all the berries, and then a lot of other things. They sent partial amounts. Floral, they did not send any floral. They got zero what they ordered. And you wouldn't normally think of flowers as there being shortages and things like that, but a lot of flowers and stuff don't come from the United States. So it's a worldwide, issue with supply on that. The dairy department, they got 75% of their orders, so a little bit better with them. They ordered 484 cases. They got 359 cases, so not horrible. Frozen foods, 56% of what they ordered. 520 pieces ordered, 297 delivered. Now here we go with the meat department. Now this number, they had several invoices, several different categories of meat going on. But so in the packaged, meats, fish, corn dogs, stuff like that, they got 58% of what they ordered. And then just normal meat, your beef, chicken, pork, that sort of thing, they got 60% of what they ordered. And like I said, it was mainly chicken. They had no chicken whatsoever. You name it, they did not have it. And everything else was pretty wiped out as well. And I don't know, you guys can let me know in the comments after the video, but I'm starting to know, at least in my meat departments around where I live in grocery stores, there's a lot more filler. Used to you would have, they have the center, islands, cooled islands, they called bunkers at my store. I think that's a grocery term, but these bunkers are normally filled with all types of meat, you know, bulk meats, pork, chicken, beef, that sort of thing. These bunkers are now filled with, you know, burritos and taquitos and breakfast sandwiches and weird things like that. They no longer put meat in those. They don't have enough to spread around. Deli department. Now this is, you know, the stuff they use to cook in the deli and make different dishes. They got 70% of the items they ordered. And then deli also had another category with 85% of what they ordered on packaged items. You know, that's salads and meat trays and things like that that are coming prepackaged. The bakery, they only received 41% of what they ordered. A lot of these items I noticed, I looked through, were packaged items, not so much bulk items that they use for baking all the in-house things, but anything packaged bakery-wise is most of what they were outed. And then, okay, no, there was another meat category. This category was just bacon, sausage, and lunch meats. So that's separate. The other one was just chicken and beef. So the other meat category, 59% of what they ordered. That's the bacon, sausage, and lunch meat. Pretty bare in my store, you know, and I'm not saying this is how it is everywhere, but it's what I'm seeing, and it's pretty consistent the last week. You know, we're just after the holiday, but it's a few days after, and we're still seeing issues with supply and demand, which I think is going to be the biggest problem in the future. I'm not some doomsdayer that necessarily thinks that the grocery store is just going to close down tomorrow, but you know, you're going to have to stop being so picky about what you get, because they're not going to have everything, and they're not going to have the brand you want, they're not going to have the item you want, or flavor, or whatever. People are going to have to start being more open, or they're going to have to start prepping. Maybe this is a good thing. All right, grocery, several categories here. The one with cleaners, detergents, you know, dishwashing soaps, stuff like that. 76% of what they ordered, they received. Not too horrible there. Another category of grocery here. This is condiments, cereal, soup, junk food, canned goods, trash bags, broth, dog food, you name it. 53% of what they ordered. They ordered 1,455 boxes. They got 770. And then the last grocery category, this was pretty much just candy and baking goods and seasonings. They got 24% of what they ordered. Out of 112 items they ordered, they got 27 items. So you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. Not horrible numbers. It's not like you're walking in the grocery store and there's nothing there. But it's getting kind of slim pickings, at least where I'm at. And I'm noticing a lot more fillers. Things you wouldn't normally see in certain areas of the store are now there. You know, I've noticed in our lunch meat area in the store, they have pickles now. It's merely just filler, but then you go to the pickle aisle and they're spread out on a few brands of pickles. It's bare there as well. So, not getting all doomy on you, but that's what I'm seeing here, and it doesn't look like it's easing up. That's why I felt like I needed to go ahead and make another video like this to kind of let you know what I'm seeing in my area. If you feel like commenting and let me know what you're seeing in your area, if there's a big change there after the holiday, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and we can just keep spreading the word of what's going on in our area to each other. That way we're all that much more informed. So as always, like this video and subscribe if you like what you hear, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Later.